So this is the next in the set of exam questions we're looking at to do with quadratics. We've got a function, there's a k inside it, there's a number there, k is a constant, that just means k is a number. Find the set of values of k for which the equation has no real roots. If they're talking about no real roots, that should be prompting you to think of one particular thing. Can anybody tell me what that thing will be? Yes? Yeah, brilliant, thank you. The discriminant, the b squared minus 4ac, has no real roots, is less than 0. If it had 2 real roots, greater than 0, 1 root equal to 0, no roots less than 0. So, from the equation we've got up here, a is how many x squareds, that's 1. B is how many x's, negative k. C is a number tacked on the end, 16. So b squared is minus k squared. Take away 4 lots of a, lots of c. That has to be less than 0. Negative k squared means negative k times negative k.
Okay.
That's... What's that? K squared, yeah, okay, k squared. 4 times 1 times 16. Yeah, so I get that, okay. K squared minus 64 is less than 0. I've got to solve this inequality. Now, inequalities is the next chapter, so if you're not completely comfortable with this, it's the next thing we're going to look at anyway. But what would you suggest we did? You could, if you'd like, just pretend it's equal to 0, which I'll do over here, if that makes it easier. What would you do then? Add the 64 to both sides, and then square root both sides, and you will get that. Okay? So actually, for this one, we get k is less than plus or minus root 8. So what that means is k has to be between minus 8 and plus 8. Okay, that is what we actually get for here. So k must be a number between minus 8 and plus 8. So we've done the part A bit, find the set of values for k. So that is the answer for part A. Then it tells you, actually, k is 6. Well, just check, does that actually work here? Yes, it does. Because if they said no, k was something which you hadn't allowed, you would have gone wrong somewhere. So k is 6, okay. So if k is 6, that means in part B, we are going to get x squared minus 6x plus 16. And we've got to get it in this P and Q stuff. What are they talking about in this P and Q stuff?
Completing the square.
Completing the square, yeah, completing the square. That's what they want you to do. What's our first step, anybody, in completing the square? Is there somebody different? First step?
Take the 6 and half it and put it in the bracket.
Yeah, that's right. We do half of that. So we are going to try x minus 3 all squared. I'm not going to do the rest of that. We've done quite a few of those. I am going to tell you that the answer to part B is x minus 3 all squared plus 7. I'm skipping how I got that for now. I'm saying that's the answer to part B, just so we can very quickly look at part C. Part C said, what is the minimum value and when does it happen? So, think about drawing the graphs. If you start off with y equals x squared, what happens when you have a minus 3 in the bracket? It goes right. Yeah, okay, it goes right 3. So we get that. Then the plus 7 on the end moves it up 7. So we get that coordinate there will be the coordinate 3, 7. So C said, write down the minimum value of f of x. The minimum value of that graph, the lowest point, is going to be 7. That's the minimum value. And when does that happen? It happens when x equals 3. Okay. So that is that one, and we'll pause the video there.